Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we are taking on one of those principles you hear everywhere in personal development.
Right, it's almost a cliche at this point.
It is the idea that where attention goes, energy flows. And our mission for this deep dive is to pull that down from a feel-good mantra and really establish it as a practical operating system.
Something you can actually use for productivity, for health, for well-being in general.
Exactly. So to start, let's get a proper definition. Scientifically, what even is attention?
Well, at its core, it's your brain's ability to select and concentrate on relevant stimuli.
So it's about choosing what you focus on and, I guess, what you choose to ignore.
Precisely. Think of it like a mental spotlight. You can move it around, you can focus it, and you decide what's on the stage of your conscious mind.
And this isn't just some, philosophical thing. It's a survival mechanism.
It's a critical evolutionary function your brain suffers from. Just massive information overload. We are constantly being bombarded.
Without that spotlight, we'd just be paralyzed.
We would. And there's a classic kind of shocking experiment that shows this filtering in action.
You have to be talking about the invisible gorilla experiment.
Of course, from Simons and Shea brace way back in 1999.
So for anyone who hasn't heard of it, they gave people a really specific task.
A very demanding task. Watch this video of people passing a basketball and count very carefully how many passes are made.
So your mental spotlight is just locked on that basketball.
Laser focused.
Yeah.
And the result?
The result is that about half the people, they completely miss a person in a full gorilla suit walking into the middle of the screen.
Walks in, thumps his chest, and walks right off.
And they don't see it. It's a perfect example of what you're talking about. Selective attention.
Because the brain was given that high priority instruction, count the passes, it actively filters out something as huge and bizarre as a gorilla.
So the big scientific takeaway here from researchers like Dr. Michael Posner is that attention isn't just one thing. It's not this fixed trait you're born with.
No, not at all. It's a dynamic system, a set of multiple brain networks that you can absolutely train and shape over time. It's a skill.
Okay, so if attention is the spotlight, then what about the energy flows part? Let's get into the biology.
Well, to keep that spotlight running, the brain needs a massive amount of power.
We really do forget just how hungry that organ is.
It's incredibly greedy. The average adult brain is only about 2% of your body's mass, but it consumes 20% of your body's total energy.
20%, that's huge.
And what's maybe even more surprising is that it never really takes a break. It uses about the same amount of energy when you're sleeping as when you're awake.
Just to keep everything running in the background.
All that constant neuronal communication, yeah.
So here's where we connect it all back. Energy flows where attention goes.
Yeah.
Because when you direct that focus, you tap into a really powerful reward loop in the brain.
That's it. It's the attention reward feedback. Every single time you intentionally focus on something, hard task, a goal, and you make a little bit of progress,
your brain gives you a little reward.
It releases dopamine. That's the feel-good chemical, the motivation.
But dopamine isn't just about feeling good, right? It's doing something more profound.
Oh, absolutely. It's a driver of change. It signals to the brain, hey, that thing you just did, that was good. Let's do that again.
So you are literally using chemistry to rewire your own brain.
You're changing its physical structure to make it more efficient at seeking out and achieving that same goal next time. It's a self-reinforcing cycle.
Okay, so let's get into the mechanics. If I'm trying to write a report, what's actually happening in my brain to keep me on task?
You're primarily using two major interacting networks. The first one is called the dorsal network.
Dorsal network.
Think of this as your top-down intentional control. It's goal-driven, it's proactive, it's the part that says, okay, we are writing this thesis now.
So it's the CEO of your focus. It sets the mission.
That's a perfect way to put it. The core regions, for anyone interested, are the interparietal sulcus and the frontal eye field, but
right, no need to memorize the names.
Just know it's the CEO. But then there's the second system, the ventral network.
And what does that one do?
This one is reactive. Think of it like an emergency circuit breaker.
A circuit breaker. So it's looking for interruptions.
Exactly. It responds to anything novel, unexpected, or, behaviorally relevant. So you're deep in your thesis, your dorsal network is humming along, and your phone buzzes.
And boom, circuit breaker flips.
Ventral network throws the switch. It interrupts that focus and forces you to reorient your attention. It's a protective mechanism, really.
That makes so much sense. And it explains why deep work feels so draining. You're constantly fighting your own brain's emergency system.
You are.
Okay, this is a good spot to do some myth busting. because a lot of what we think we know about the brain really holds us back.
Yes. Let's start with the biggest one. We have to completely throw out the idea that we only use 10% of our brain.
It's completely false, isn't it?
Utterly false. Brain scans show the whole thing is active pretty much all the time. The problem isn't unused real estate, it's inefficiency. It's that circuit breaker flipping too often.
It's chaos, not dormant capacity.
Precisely. And another one is the whole left brain versus right brain thing.
The analytical person versus the creative person.
Right. Researchers at the University of Utah, among others, have they've debunked it. Yes, different regions specialize, but effective thinking needs the whole brain working together.
And the last one, which is so important for anyone trying to learn something new, the idea of learning styles.
Ah, yes. Visual, auditory, kinesthetic.
I'm a visual learner, so I need charts.
The research is pretty clear on this. Tailoring lessons to someone's self-reported style, it just doesn't work. There's no significant improvement in scores.
So the brain is just much more adaptable than we give it credit for.
It is. And that adaptability, that ability to change, that's the foundation of everything we're talking about today. It's neuroplasticity.
Neuroplasticity, the brain's superpower.
It really is. It's the ability to literally restructure and rewire itself your entire life based on what you do and what you experience. It's why attention is a muscle you can train.
And one of the most direct ways to train that muscle, to leverage neuroplasticity, is through mindfulness.
Yes, the self-regulation of attention to the present moment. But there's a really crucial detail here. It's about the dosage.
The dosage, you mean how much you have to do it?
Exactly. The research gives us a very specific minimum. To see actual observable changes in brain function, you need to practice for about 15 minutes a day.
Okay.
5 days a week, for at least 4 weeks.
15 minutes? What happens if I just do like 10 minutes a day?
The data shows that practicing for less than 12 minutes a day gives you, well, no observable neuroplastic benefits.
Wow.
So 5 minutes of quiet time is a nice, relaxing break, but it's not a brain workout. You have to push past that threshold to go through the results.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
So during those 15 minutes, what's the brain actually doing that counts as a workout?
It's learning to manage a specific network, the default mode network, or DMN.
The DMN. That sounds like a brain screensaver mode.
That's a great way to think about it. It's the network that's active when you're not focused on an external task. It's your mind-wandering network. Ruminating about the past, worrying about the future.
It's mental chatter.
Total mental ping pong. And what we see in long-term mindfulness practitioners is decreased activity in that DMN.
They spend less time stuck in those loops.
Exactly. They have better executive control. They can pull that mental spotlight away from the chatter and put it back on the task at hand much more effectively.
So, besides formal meditation, what else gives us that kind of brain workout?
Learning new complex skills. It's a huge trigger for neuroplasticity. There was a great study with older adults.
I think I read about this one.
Yeah, they had them learn multiple real-world skills at the same time: language, drawing, music, and their cognitive abilities, their memory. They improved so much they were functioning at the level of middle-aged adults.
So it's the complexity and the novelty that matters.
Yeah. Yes. Keep introducing novelty. Take a new route to work. Try a really complicated recipe. It forces cognitive flexibility. And of course, the classics work too. Crosswords, Sudoku, puzzles.
We also have to talk about physical movement, which people often separate from, mental focus.
Oh, they are completely linked. Regular physical activity, just following the basic guidelines, improves memory, reduces anxiety, and lowers the risk of cognitive decline.
But some activities are better than others, right?
Some are neuroplasticity superstars. Dancing, for example.
Why dancing?
Because it demands both. You have the physical execution, but also high-level cognitive skills, remembering choreography, rhythm, spatial awareness. It's a full-body, full-brain workout.
And it actually changes your brain chemistry.
It does. Dance training increases something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF.
BDNF. What's the simple way to understand that?
Think of it as fertilizer for your brain. It helps neurons survive and encourages the growth of new neurons and connections. When you dance, you're literally bathing your brain in growth factors.
And for something lower impact, there's Tai Chi.
Absolutely. Specialized Tai Chi, which combines mental exercises with physical movements, helped older adults improve thinking skills and walking, with benefits that lasted almost a year.
It all comes back to that intentional focus on the movement.
That's
Which is a perfect transition to our final section. We've talked about training the capacity of attention. Now, let's talk about directing the flow of that energy with intention.
Right. And intention isn't just wishing for something. It's not passive. It's a clear, committed decision to align your energy, your thoughts, and your actions toward one specific goal.
And when you make that clear decision, your brain physically changes how it sees the world. This is where the reticular activating system comes in, the RAS.
The RAS is a bundle of nerves that acts as the gatekeeper for all the sensory data flooding your brain. It's a filter.
And your intention sets the parameters for that filter.
Exactly. You decide you want to buy a specific red truck. All of a sudden, you see that red truck everywhere.
They were always there.
They were always there. But now your RAS has been programmed to see them. Your energy is flowing toward things relevant to your goal.
So we need to aim that filter carefully, especially when you face a problem.
Yes. You have to direct your attention towards solving the problem, which is called problem-focused coping.
The mistake most people make.
Is getting stuck in self-focused coping, just ruminating on their feelings about the problem. I'm so stressed, this is unfair, I'm overwhelmed.
That's just an energy drain.
A massive energy drain. You have to direct your energy outward to the actions you can take.
And this applies even on a micro level, right? To simple physical movements.
Absolutely. Moving with intention is neurologically more rewarding. If you're just going through the motions at the gym, but your mind wishes you were on the couch, that creates an inner conflict, an energy sink.
But if you consciously reach for something, you activate those pathways more powerfully.
It creates a greater mental and physical reward. To protect that flow, then, we have to eliminate the biggest drains. And culprit number one is multitasking.
We all think we're good at it.
And we are all wrong. The science is so clear, it causes stress, it increases errors, and it kills productivity because of something called attention residue.
Attention residue.
Yeah, every time you switch tasks, even just a quick glance at a text, your brain leaves some cognitive resources behind on the old task. You lose time and energy getting back into a deep focus.
So, practically, what do? How do we minimize those circuit breaker interruptions?
Step 1. Silence the hijackers. Turn off all the notifications. Every beep is the ventral network overriding your CEO.
Step 2. Control your environment.
The easiest way to change your focus is to change your environment. Physically remove the distractions. If you can see your phone, your focus is already degraded.
And finally, limit negative input.
Yes, the toxic news, the social media drama, that negative energy will flow exactly where you point that negative attention.
Okay, let's give people some structure. Tools to actually create containers for this focused attention.
The first and maybe the most powerful is time blocking. This isn't just putting something on your calendar.
It's commitment.
It's a commitment to distraction-free deep work. You're telling your brain, for this next hour, this is the only thing in the world that matters.
And then there's the Pomodoro technique.
A classic. Using a timer, say, 25 minutes of focus, then a 5-minute break. It prevents fatigue. It respects the brain's need to recover.
But I think the most powerful tool, the one people should start tonight, is the attentional ledger.
Yes, because it creates that crucial feedback loop we talked about earlier.
It's so simple. Just 5 minutes a day.
You write down 3 things. 1, where did my attention actually go today?
Be honest.
Be totally honest. 2, what was the result of that focus? And 3, what will I intentionally focus on tomorrow? It forces you to audit your energy and reset your RAS filter for the next day.
So to sum it all up, attention is this trainable plastic skill.
And it profoundly affects everything. Your health, your clarity, your work. You are the conductor of where that energy flows.
And this is where it gets really concrete, bringing this whole idea of intention back into the physical world. There's amazing research on movement kinematics.
Yes. It shows our intentions aren't just in our heads. They are projected externally. They are measurable.
So if you ask someone to just grasp an object,
the intention behind the action physically changes the movement itself. If they plan to throw the object versus planning to fit it carefully into a slot, the deceleration time of their hand actually changes before they even complete the action.
So the intention is literally baked into the physical movement from the very beginning.
Exactly. And if you scale that up, it means your internal commitment, your purpose, is being projected through your physical actions, your posture, your energy.
And other people can pick up on it.
Whether you want them to or not,
Yes.
they can sense the underlying intention.
Which brings us to our final provocative point. We're all constantly projecting our core intentions, whether we're conscious of them or not, into the world through this flow of energy and action. So if your reality isn't what you want it to be, ask yourself, What hidden intention, what subconscious focus am I projecting into the world right now that is shaping this reality? Take the time to audit that subconscious focus.
It's a powerful question.
Because if you direct your focus, you really do direct your destiny.